Hi, I'm Joni Marks. I'm a 3-time international best-selling author, and I'm the creator of 3 acclaimed online courses for UDEMY.com. And this video is a companion to my new article for 60 and Me, titled The Number One Thing to Do to Begin a Self-Care Routine After 60. And what you're thinking, what would that be? No, it is not barbells. No, it is not mats. The number one thing you have to start with is your mind. Let's talk about that next. A self-care routine for your body requires some level of physical activity, but none of it happens without first processing the thoughts, beliefs, and emotions that run through your mind. Therefore, the foundation and number one thing to do to begin any self-care routine for your body is loving yourself just as you are. The first thought that goes through all of our heads are, how are we going to envelop and bring in and be enthusiastic about a self-care routine for our body if we do not love ourselves, value ourselves, and understand the importance of putting ourselves first so that we do these routines? It's a bit like the airline when they have the thing comes down and says when you're doing an airbag, be sure to put yours on first before you help anybody else. So the basis of really sticking with a self-care routine is that you value yourself and you are honoring who you are, and this is for you, and the time it takes to do it is for you, and you need to allocate that for yourself. For example, millions of people over 60 walk daily, eat healthy food, and take high-quality supplements. This would appear to be the basis for a self-care routine for your body. Yet, for a great many of those who engage in these activities, they remain unhappy, unfulfilled, and longing for something better. Why is that? The main reason is an unconscious belief in not being enough. The most ideal place to begin your self-care routine for your body is mostly overlooked by everyone. So let's discover where that place is. Whether you are already engaging in your own self-care routine for your body or wanting to start one, here's where I suggest you begin. Find a quiet place to sit with your journal and write the following. I am enough. I do enough. I have enough. I have always been enough. I love myself just as I am. Once these declarations are written, begin speaking them out loud to yourself multiple times a day. Pay close attention to how your inner critic will attempt to not only distract you from doing this, but also how it offers reasons why one or more of these declarations are not true for you. When you do not believe you are enough, or you do not believe what you are doing in this life is enough, it is very easy to unconsciously sabotage your desires. When this happens, small obstacles and distractions to loving yourself turn into giant ones. These obstacles and distractions become excuses as to why you don't have the time or the resources to engage in a self-care routine for your body. So the question is, how do you overcome your inner critic saying that you aren't enough and that you don't do enough and you have not enough? I would say to understand that that plagues virtually everyone. And especially as an actor, I would say that that is the Achilles heel for all actors, that they're not doing enough, they're not good enough. And when you watch acting, and you see actors that you just clearly see are overacting, that's an indication that they don't feel that they're enough. And so I think if you look around and see other people and go, oh, I see what they're doing, they're not feeling that they are enough, this gives you some insight so that you can pick it up in yourself when you are feeling that you aren't enough. As we were just talking about, a self-care routine for your body after 60 requires a conscious and consistent approach to observing your thoughts and emotions as they show up. So how do you go about this? Stop avoiding thoughts and emotions that are uncomfortable. Even worse, don't dismiss your desires or inspired ideas. This goes back to self-love. If you avoid what upsets you, whether it is an uncomfortable feeling or a feeling of joy, this creates added stress and emotional turmoil in your mind and body. That is why even if you are in good physical shape, your emotional and mental state of being can be suffering greatly as a result of avoiding what triggers you. What is the one thing you will need to do to maintain the consistency of your routine? To love more of who you are requires that you own your emotions and take responsibility for how you feel. This includes not making excuses or blaming others for why you neglect to engage in a consistent self-care routine for your body. Therefore, to establish and maintain a healthy self-care routine for your body after 60 is 100% your responsibility and no one else's. To help you integrate what you're learning so far, I'd like to guide you through 3 thought-provoking journal prompts. Create some time after this video to journal your answers to the following. 1. What way have you sabotaged your self-care practices, and how will you start overcoming this? 2. What self-care routines for your body have you engaged in? And 3. What new self-care routines for your body are you willing to commit to this month? To keep this momentum going, I want to share with you now 10 great affirmations that you can say to yourself daily. When you begin a self-care routine for your body, how you speak to yourself is as important as what you engage in on a physical level. So here are the 10 great affirmations to say to yourself daily. 1. My body is a temple. 2. I am enough just as I am. 3. I am physically beautiful. 4. I am sexual and attractive. 5. I'm joyful in my own skin. 6. I am healthy and abundant. 7. I am always connected to my true, authentic self. 8. I love and enjoy my beautiful body. 9. My body is a conduit for my creative power. And 10. My self-care routine for my body is my #1 priority. Thank you so much for watching this video, and may I suggest you read the article on 60andMe if you haven't done so already. And for more information on my online courses, especially Finding True Love and Drive-Thru Make It Your Own, visit udemy.com and type my name, Joni Marks, in the search box. And until we meet again for the next video for 60andMe, remember, every morning, look into your mirror, smile at yourself and say, I am my own best friend, for I came into this world to be myself. For that I came. Thank you and all my best.